Okay, the problem is I don't have enough tomato cages to do all the tomatoes I planted. So what do you do? What do you do? Well, if you watched this video, you know that the video on the tomato cages, that I used a 3/8 piece of rebar to tie these cages to support these cages so they wouldn't fall. And I'm going to use those to stake these tomatoes. These are celebrities, get about 4 feet tall, so this will be plenty. If it's an indeterminate, then you know you're going to need a taller stake because indeterminates will grow. I've had some 10, 12 feet tall before. So the dilemma is not enough tomato cages. What do? Well, we make our own tomato stakes. So let me take you through the process, making our own tomato stakes. So first I went down and bought some 20-foot sticks of 3/8 rebar, 20 feet long, and next we'll cut them up. I want 5 feet, so I'm going to get 4 out of each one of these. To me, this is a bargain because these sticks were about $4 a piece, 20 foot, around here. I don't know what you pay for them there. And if I'm getting 4 5-foot stakes out of each one of these, that means they cost $1 a piece. Do you know how long that's going to last, even in the ground? 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, who knows? So $1 for a tomato stake instead of going out and buying some wood or womanize or bamboo or whatever. Man, that's a bargain. So let me show you the cutting them up. So I laid them out, marked them 5 feet each. A little Harbor Freight chop saw. So I've got 20 stakes, and again, $1 a piece, folks. $1 a piece. Now I do like the tomato cages. I just did that video. And that is, if you're going to go with a cage, that is the best tomato cage that you can make. These, some of these are going to be for my peppers. Peppers will only get about 3 feet tall. These are all also going to be on my celebrities. Celebrities only get about 4 feet tall, maybe 5, but typically 4 feet, 3 to 4 feet. At least that's what they were last year, and they had a real big, some real big plants, healthy plants, good crop last year. So I think this is going to be plenty. These are 5 feet tall. I will put at least 1 foot in the ground. Because it's raised bed, I'm really not hitting anything hard until I go down go down about 6 inches, and then I start hitting something, some hard clay that'll really hold that rod up in there. So these will get driven in the ground. I'll show you that. So the best way to tell if you're deep and uniform would be to have something to mark it by. That's a 4-foot stick. So I'm just gonna. I want them about 3.5 feet, so I'm going to go down about 6 inches past that. I know all of them, by using that stick, all of them are going to be the same height. Okay, so I've got them all staked, and you can see the stakes all the way down to the end. And 1 or 2 of them a little crooked, but when I tie them up, I'll tie them using the Florida weave, and that will be another video. But they will straighten up some. As you can see, the ones in these cages here have they're already a couple of feet tall, and these are not that tall. Well, it's because the plants were a little smaller, but also they are falling down. I have waited almost too long to tie these. They'll stand up, it'll work, but I should have done this a week or so ago, or 2 weeks ago. These look good. These are the cages I made. If you haven't seen that video, if you'd rather have cages, go back and watch the video. And but anyway, this is where I'm gonna stake. I just didn't have enough cages. If I had enough cages, I'd have put them over here. I like the cages, but this is this is how I'm gonna do this row. And again, these, by the time you cut them, make them $1 a piece. But I'll probably make some 4-foot ones for my peppers, which means I get 5 per 20-foot stick. Which means they're down to about, I don't know, I can't do math, but 75 cents a piece or something like that. So, and also I will use these for electric fence for the sheep. So, and that'll be another video also. I'll show you how good these do as electric fence stakes. So, just wanted to show you this, and I gotta get them picked up. Gotta weave them. We're gone.